I am going through all the Black Ops 7 Zombies leaks, the reveals, the intel drops, and every single little teaser they're throwing at us to figure out which parts of this game are going to be awesome, busted, broken, or just not fun at all. Now in today's video, we're diving into all of this, the curse mode, these classic systems coming back, no armors, and even why bringing back some of these old modes might just not be exactly what everybody thinks it is. And did you know that we just saw some things in the multiplayer reveal that we should actually be concerned about as Zombies fans that you probably wouldn't even think about? Plus, we got a brand new teaser that just dropped literally while I'm recording, and we're gonna break down what that means for the reveal trailer that you're gonna see released today. Now, we're talking about loadouts, prestige systems, mastery camos, basically everything that you might be excited about or maybe just a bit upset. And the reason we need to talk about all of this is strictly because nobody else is probably gonna lay it out like I am. Now, when Treyarch digs up the past, I don't feel like it's always the best recipe for the perfect future. But with all that being said, let's just get right into this video and set this record straight. So before we get into anything, I must just give a disclaimer that I am planning on buying Black Ops 7 Zombies, and I do not plan on shilling this game just for your likes. Now, I've got a whole community of individuals who love my content specifically because of the way I make my content, not about the game itself. So with that being said, I will be making Zombies content, and I will be continuing my How It Really Works series, which is a series where I break down in depth the features like the perks, the ammo mods, the field upgrades of the game. And almost all the time I find broken shit with the game and why the game is built so poorly. And namely, I don't really care for the game much, but it is really good content for my community. So I really enjoy making content for my community. I really don't care about making content specifically for zombies. At this day and age, at this point, zombies is just really just bland and boring and dry, and I don't think that Call of Duty can revive Zombies mode. I have to say that I don't believe that they can revive the Zombies mode. It's going to probably be a long time before they actually do what I want them to do, if they ever do what I want them to do. But with that being said, I think I also need to give another disclaimer that I am not an old school Zombies player. I'm not. I didn't start playing Zombies until Black Ops Cold War. I dived into it heavily, and now you see I have a whole channel about zombies because I loved zombies. I absolutely loved zombies, and I want zombies to be fun and good. I don't care about zombies going back to what it was in Cold War or prior. I don't really care. I just want them to move forward but make a good game. And honestly, I think that they can make a good game, but I just don't think they're going to do what I want them to do in order to make a good game. Yeah, with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get into a lot of the hype and this leak about the cursed mode. All right, so Black Ops 7 Zombies, according to the Ghost of Hope, is leaked to launch with a standard mode and a classic mode, which is going to be called Curse, or Curse mode. This classic mode is planned to have its own separate wall buys mystery box and allow weaponless, no mini-map, perk limit is 4, no Exfil, classic point system, start with a pistol, and no armor. And listen, so here's a big thing. I feel so bad for Mr. Ralph Waffles because this guy just really wants Call of Duty to go back to the glory days and be a good game again. Like that is what he desires. He desires it so much that he made a whole 23-minute video about this leak itself and dived all the way into what he's excited and hype about versus what he absolutely is like concerned and terrified about. Is like I feel like Zombies at this point has given Mr. Ralph Waffles more heart attacks than McDonald's has given to its fat ass customers. Like honestly, it like I watched Mr. Ralph Waffles' video yesterday, and I got angry at how happy, excited, but cautious he was. I get angry about it because I get so tired of watching these creators and watching these communities get hyped for shit that I already know is gonna be fucked. Now, I think I'm generally pretty good with being unbiased and being very truthful and being honest with what it feels like the community wants. Because I feel like at least my community, what the feedback that I'm getting from them, like my community, they know that there's fucked up shit, but like they'll play because like they can have their own fun. Versus trying to play to make the game fun and trying to trick yourself into it being fun, or just hating on the game completely. I don't feel like I play the middle ground. Here's my stance. Don't buy fucking Call of Duty 7 Zombies or Call of Duty Black Ops 7 just for the zombies mode. Don't do that. Wait for creators to play it and get content out, and so you can see if you want to play it even. But if you know you're gonna fucking buy it. Who the fuck cares? Go play the game. So I watch these creators and these communities get hyped for shit that I know is gonna be ass. Why? Why do you do? Bro, I get so upset. Let me tell you, me not having been a classic player, this. In today's gaming era of fucking Call of Duty and Black Ops, this looks like shit. This is like shit. Listen, all this sounds like to me is a few things. This sounds to me like they're just gonna remove these things from the basic mode. Removing the minimap from the base mode. Why? Like I don't care to have the minimap. I truly don't give a fuck to have the minimap. But like, why? Like, why have it in? That's another question, right? Why have it in? But now why remove it? Okay, it's like, well, there's no reason to like have it in because it doesn't add any value or it doesn't add anything. You know where everything is. Like, you know where the zombies is. You know where our zombies are. You know where the boss zombies are, right? Okay, yeah, sure. We can skip past that. Perk limit is 4. If we go back to the zombies perks from this year, or from Black Ops 6 zombies perks, we got Jug, Quick, Speed, Stam, PhD, Deathshot, Elemental Pop, Melee Macchiato, Vulture Aid, Depth Perception, and Double Tap. We got these perks. Which 4 perks do you think you're probably going to use in classic mode? In a mode without fucking armor and a starting weapon is a pistol. Which one do you think? Maybe Jug and Quick for damn sure. Probably Speed, Cola, and maybe Stamina up so you can run more. Maybe or Deadshot, right? Maybe Elemental Pop. These same 4 perks are going to be fucking used every single game unless, and Mr. Ralph said this in his video, unless there's going to be like map specific uses for specific perks. But brother, even then, like on specific maps, I still just use the same 4 perks. So with that being said, like when I think of perk limit is 4, like that doesn't sound fun to me. Like, I like to feel like I can get overpowered in the current game, right? In the current game. And if we're starting with a pistol, like, yeah, that's fine. You got to buy the weapons off the wall. But can we not remember that the weapons on the wall never feel fun? Here's another thing about these wall weapons that I think people are forgetting, that these wall buy weapons, are they going to allow us to put our own custom loadout on them? Because if that's the case, then why even have the starting fucking pistol? Because the difference is in the classic games, right? In the earlier games, there was no loadout system that you could put on your weapons. But now after having Black Ops Cold War, I don't remember Vanguard had fucking loadouts for us to pick up off the wall or whatever, or change. Modern Warfare Z and Black Ops 6. Not having loadouts is weird as fuck. So will we have a loadout? We don't know. There's an allowed weapon list. If they're going to allow us to just put loadouts on our weapons that we get off the wall buys or out of the mystery box, then there's no difference. It's just that we don't start with the loadout. We just pick it up in game. So like there's no point. We have to remember, we're talking about putting this food in a different bowl. We're talking about putting the food of this mode in a different bowl. We'll never have the same bowls that we used to have back in the day. And so they're taking a fucking soup from the older Call of Duties, grabbing that soup and putting it in a fucking cup today. The soup won't even fucking fit, and it won't even be good in the same fucking cup. This is like, I grabbed the fucking Modelo. This is like if great grandma used to make fire ass macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving. And somehow, she ended up passing away, and like grandma passed away, and like maybe now his mom or like your sister wants to make the macaroni and cheese. and you're just like, I miss great grandma's macaroni and cheese. Can you just make me great grandma's macaroni and cheese? And she's like, yeah, I'll pull out the recipe. I pull out the recipe. She got the exact fucking recipe right there. And she makes the exact fucking recipe. You tell me or not, viewer, do you think that your sister making great grandma's fucking recipe with where grandma used to put a goddamn foot in the fucking macaroni and cheese, do you think with the same exact recipe that is going to be the same exact taste and just as heartily delicious as great grandma's? No, it's fucking not. But y'all are asking for your sister to make great grandma's goddamn macaroni and cheese by asking for shit like this back in today's fucking systems. It does not work. And I like, brother, do we not remember Grief? Do we not remember Grief? I just played Grief for the first time and we played until round 40. I'm a really big Zombies fan and generally pretty positive about new stuff, but this was not very fun. I played once with the new season and that was enough for me. Maybe it's more fun with friends. I don't know. What do y'all think about new mode so far? Everybody is generally saying this shit is not even fucking fun. And I don't know why the entire community was wanting the goddamn game wanting the mode to come back anyway. So when we talk about the community wants these modes back, nobody wants it after they fucking experience it in today's systems. You can't, it does not work. It does not work and is not going to be good nor fun. Are there some people who have fun with like Grief? Well, yeah, but who the fuck is playing it? Is there Grief content being uploaded consistently? Let's look. Grief mode is back 3 months ago. My honest thoughts on Grief mode. 15 plus tips on Grief mode. How to play Grief mode 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago. Why you shouldn't play Grief? It's bad. 1 month ago. And then I assumed that this was the announcement of Grief trailer. There's no fucking Grief. There's no content on Grief. There's no content on Grief. None. There's no bro, nobody gives a fuck about Grief mode. They made their content on it and that was it. Nobody's fucking watching it. Nobody's fucking playing it. Shit, this dude is a goddamn multiplayer and Warzone player and he has the most Grief views. He has almost as many views about his Grief gameplay as goddamn the actual Zombies trailer release. He has more Grief views than anybody, a multiplayer fucking player. And y'all mean to try and tell me that Grief is fucking good? Are you stupid? Like, do you actually think that this classic mode will actually be good? I hate that you got so much nostalgia for Grief or for the classic mode because you're going to be disappointed so much. Why the allowed weapon list isn't even going to have the fun weapons for you to play with. Isn't even going to have fun weapons for you to play with. No Exfil. You want to talk about why there's not going to be Exfil? It probably, in my brain, this makes me think of directed mode. I'm saying it. I'm pulling it out. This makes me think of directed mode. Like that's what I'm thinking of. When I see this, Mr. Ralph Waffles tried to make this whole big old thing about how like for Call of Duty, for Black Ops 7 Zombies, like they're gonna have standard mode and then also classic mode kind of going side by side, being separately developed because of all this stuff. And he made some really good points. Do you really fucking think that Treyarch is actually going to spend resources to make two different modes side by fucking side when they can't even do that in Black Ops Cold War when they had the round-based zombies and Outbreak as well, and also Onslaught and Dead Ops Arcade? Ain't no way you think that we're going back to that level of development. And this isn't anything against him. This is strictly just talking about the fact that there's so much, even any amount of hype for this is more hype than what's necessary. They're not going to put that much development into this. So cursed mode just makes me think of a limited amount of time, just like directed mode or something like that. Maybe it maxes out at a certain point for like rounds or something like that, because there's no way that they're going to be able to balance that. They're going to even, if I desire more than anything to be wrong right now. I desire more than anything to be wrong. I would fucking love for them to do 2 different modes side by side and full development of each. Are they? They're not going to. They're not going to. It's not going to happen. There's something in my body that's just telling me that this is going to be some sort of limited gameplay or maxed out or capped out gameplay. Because if this was created at the same time as Black Ops 6 Zombies, it's going to have the same systems as Black Ops 6 Zombies as well, which is the same armoring system, the same health system, all of that stuff. Look, this is information about getting hit at the certain rounds. So base health damage at 150. So when you don't have on jug, if you are 2 plates, you are a 12 hit down between rounds 1 to 10. But if you're around 31, it's a 5 hit down with 2 plates. With no plates, you are a 2 hit down with no jug. If you have on jug, you're 250 health points. You're a 4 hit down with no plates. And with 3 plates, you're a 10 hit down. So do you actually think that they are going to go through and create a whole separate system all the way up with 43% mitigation and then 60% mitigation if you happen to have augments on, and then 56% and then 70%? You if they do that, I'll be shocked and I will come on and apologize. I've apologized in the video before. But there's no way that they're going to do this. There's no way that they're going to do this. These don't even line up, right? 60, 60, 60 for rounds 1 through 10, 12, 11 through 20, 30, and 31 to whenever the fuck. I didn't want to keep going because it didn't matter at this point. We got it for the most part. 60, 60, 60, then 70, 72, 72, and then 76, 78, 78%. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't, like, mitigation. They're not going to do all of this, and they're not going to do all of this. So it's like either they're going to strip away all of these augments, the whole augment system, because the augment system gave so much more that they needed to work on with executing these perks in so many ways. And you think that there's no way that they're going to be able to do that. They're not, they don't have the capacity anymore, apparently. Which brings me to something else about the even more. I said with the great grandma example, do you really want new age Treyarch to make an old age Treyarch mode? Do you want that? Huh? I want to actually know, do you actually want that? Why wouldn't you want them to learn how to excel at their current skill? Skill is relative. Why wouldn't you want them to get good at what they can with things right now instead of trying to bring back old things? You should, from multiplayer, how this shit works. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? This is the Black Ops 7 multiplayer gameplay reveal trailer. Multiplayer, they have learned, but why haven't we as a zombies community learned? We don't want the new dog to try and do tricks the old dog used to do. You can't. You cannot. And it's not like the old dogs are there coaching or producing them or helping them along the way. They're gone. It's just new dogs in there doing shit. It's new dog. Like, if multiplayer has figured it out, they've realized, yeah, this is about to be just stupid bullshit, the same exact thing as always. We're going to get the same maps that we've got from the past, and it's going to be garbage. We've got a mountain of leftovers. Let's Frankenstein ourselves a game. That's what we've got from this. But people are hyped for this, or at least even getting their expectations up a little bit. This is going to be the most disappointing mode. I'm calling right now. This is going to be the most disappointing mode that Treyarch has ever made. I think more disappointing than Vanguard Zombies, more disappointing than Grief, period. So I hate that people are even getting their expectations up for this leak. And I hope that maybe I'm completely wrong in everything I just said. Hopefully they smack me in the face and say, no, this is actually completely fun, but I'll test it out for you guys. But the other thing, I got so many notes over here for just this alone. The camo grind. Also, Mr. Ruff was talking about this, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, nobody's fucking playing this for the first 4 months. Everybody's gonna be grinding camos. You can't do this and grind camos. I mean, again, if the wall buys allow you to equip loadouts, or the mystery box allows you to equip loadouts, then maybe, I don't know, if you get more XP from this, from playing on cursed mode, then maybe. But other than that, nobody's grinding camos in cursed mode. So let's talk about, if 1 million people play zombie, 750,000 of them are there just to grind camos. That's it. Just to grind camos. Nothing else. Just camos. And then they bounce afterwards. Now, I'm not saying that all of them are multiplayer players or Warzone players. I'm just saying it's very much like a lot of people, like they just go grinding camos. That's their gameplay for zombies. That's them saying, yeah, I played zombies. They've mastered it. That's it. After that, they don't fucking keep playing it. They go do something else. And with this this elongated as weapon camo system, literally everything is the exact same from Black Ops 6, which they were made side by side. What do you expect, right? But the prestige system is the exact same. The only difference now is that you're going to be able to actually get more rewards from reaching the master prestige and reaching like a level 1,000 and such. The difference is now we also have weapon prestige. You're going to have regular weapon upgrades, which you can see here. You can see the regular weapon upgrade system, or the regular upgrade system right here. This MXR17 is 1 out of 46 levels. You're gonna have your regular weapon levels that you're gonna have to level to, I guess, either master the weapon, or probably just the same as Black Ops 6, where you don't have to have full levels. The levels don't specifically matter. Probably just get headshots and such. But then also on top of all of that, you're then going to have weapon prestige. You'll be able to get through whatever those levels are, max, and then you'll be able to weapon prestige 1, which I think means after you weapon prestige 1, you have to do 50 more levels of it. And then what prestige 2, you have to do another 50 levels of it. So a total extra 100 levels of each weapon. And then also an additional extra 250 levels added after this in order to then prestige the weapon. And what do you get after prestiging the weapon? After you unlock the ultimate reward for your weapon, you reach level 250 max, you'll get a unique final camo for you to be able to showcase. Why do I think that this is stupid? Because do you remember the one trick? This was the one trick weapon camo from Modern Warfare 3, Season 4. We had the ability to get a weapon camo every season by basically prestiging the weapon. So in order for us to do this, all we had to do was get weapon XP. So in these cases, it was like 100,000 weapon XP, 200,000 weapon XP, and so on and so forth. It wasn't time-based, essentially, like levels are. It was XP-based. So you use the weapon, you get all these different types of kills, you do all these different weapon challenges, you're gonna get weapon XP, and you can get this weapon. Not just based on this generic as leveling system that they've got in this game, then we're probably not even going to get camos that were nearly as good as MW3. It is so frustrating because why do this? Don't get me wrong, I have to fucking prestige every weapon because that's what we do right here on our channel. We have to get all the master camos on all the weapons. We have to do that at least at launch. I don't care about the DLC weapons because the DLC weapons always suck ass, and by the time the DLC stuff come out, the game is already garbage. But we will have to now weapon prestige. And it's funny because they say weapon prestige returns to Black Ops 6 for the first time since Black Ops 4. I know technically MW3, this wasn't considered weapon prestige, but it's came back since MW3. And MW3, it was much better than this shit. Much better than weapon prestiging. Because what happens when you prestige? So when you prestige your weapon returns to level 1. All your weapon builds are locked and all your earned attachments are relocked and must be earned again through leveling the weapon. It does not include optics. Those remain permanently unlocked. When you unlock them, you unlock a prestige attachment that's different for every weapon. The choice of to unlock one of your weapons attachments permanently, so you get one of those weapon unlocks. for each weapon that you prestige. A unique weapon camo that can be equipped for each prestige, and then also a prestige build is automatically created for the weapon you just prestiged with the prestige and permanently unlock the attachments applied to it. So you get the chance to make a build that when you prestige, you keep that build but nothing else. So when you prestige again, you lose everything else other than that build and that camo and such. And then you also apparently get something that's shown kill count, which apparently doesn't, that obviously doesn't really matter to us at all anyway. And then I already talked to you guys about what you can get for prestiging at the other levels as well. So this is, I think this is absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, nobody's going to play classic mode to get all of your prestiges, all the camos, and then all the weapon prestige camos. They're not doing it. So they're not even going to play it. And so Mr. Ralph Loftus made a really good point that their data is going to be all fucked up because of the fact that, like, oh yeah, nobody plays curse mode because everybody only plays classic mode or standard mode. But in reality, everybody's playing standard mode because they're grinding camos. Like, does COD not know? Does Call of Duty not know what the fuck Call of Duty is for? Call of Duty multiplayer and zombies is just a camo grinder. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a video game to grind camos. Brother, people barely have fun with their actual game. Like, after the camo grind is done, do you not see all the fall off? Why do they take stats like that, like they did with, I talked about it so much on streaming and videos. So freaking much. And they say, oh my God, Liberty Falls, the most played zombies map of all time. Oh my God, brother. Liberty Falls sucks hot dick. Not even hot dick, hot, cheesy, creamy smegma dick. Everybody just grinding camos on it. That's literally it, bro. I think I have ranted enough, and I think I have shown you guys enough why you need to check your freaking expectations. Check them. This shit is not going to be great. I hope I'm completely wrong, and I hope whenever the reveal trailer comes out and the reveal blog comes out, I am smacked in the face with everything. I hope I am. But the way that it's looking right now, this shit is not going to be fun. That's really it. It's not going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of content, but I just don't think the content's going to be fun. Apparently, like, all the extra content that they postponed or did not drop in Black Ops 6 zombies, they're going to be dropping in Black Ops 7 zombies, which I don't feel like shoving content together is good. Must I remind you? I was trying to wrap up. Must I remind you about Season 2's update? So this is after we got our first DLC map. This is while we were, Citadel was our very first DLC map. Citadel de Mort was, and we were getting the brand new map. I can't remember the name of the map right now. But this right here, this is the patch notes for Season 2, a month after we got our very first DLC map. So we were getting our second DLC map, and we had patch notes looking like they were literally still developing Citadel de Mort. Do you, like, why do people get so hyped? Oh my God, it's gonna be the most zombies content of any fucking game ever. Do you not realize and remember how shitty Citadel was? This shit was broken for so long. Bro, let's go to Reloaded. The Tomb. Look at all the patch. Look at all the stuff for the Tomb. And then look at, we're still not as many. It does not fully look like the fucking map is still in development and having dev changes and shit. But why? Bro, they cannot even fix what they have, and you guys want them to shove more fucking content into the game. Like, there's no way that I am the only person who's addressing this shit. Still, I've been away from Call of Duty. How long? I've been away from Call of Duty for 4 months. 4 fucking months. There's no way that I'm the only person who's talking about this, about how garbage that this shit is. But for whatever reason, people they get excited and hyped, and they don't talk about it. Like, it's okay to say, I'm gonna play the game. Fuck it, I'm gonna play the game. But this game is shit. Already, it just does not look like it's gonna be fun so far. And this is just coming from, like, why does it matter from the multiplayer stuff? Because the multiplayer stuff does not show what they want to hype zombies creators up or zombies fans up with. It doesn't. It shows the base stuff. Obviously, the zombies blog post isn't going to show us all the weapons, all the different weapons we're going to have, and all like it's not going to show the zombie shit is going to show. It's going to show us all the hype zombie shit. So that's why we have to be closely looking at the multiplayer stuff, because the multiplayer stuff has the base structure of the game, and the base structure of the game is telling me that this shit is not going to be fun. It's just going to be built and there to waste your fucking time. That's it. You like your time being wasted? Then I guess have a lot of fucking fun. But I'm going to be there every single way to make sure that we deep dive into all these perks, and mods, and filter grades to test them all, to make sure that what's broken, what's not broken, busted, and overpowered is shown. And we're gonna find them catching some dumbass design work and really bad balancing and shit. So we're gonna do all that. And if you are ready for the how it really works series to come back, let me know with a like and by commenting down below. I miss my zombies community because we had a lot of fun dogging out this damn game. So don't worry, all this shit's coming back. I need to let you guys know though, also, my family will be in town for Thanksgiving. So since my family is gonna be in town for Thanksgiving, that's gonna be about 2 or 3 days that I will not be streaming. For those of you who are fans of the channel, you know that we do a streamathon, subathon for the entire duration where we do 12 plus hour streams every single day until we complete the mastery camo. So because of that, since the game's coming out November 14th, since the game's coming out November 14th, that Friday, I'll probably have early access to it because I'm going to end up pre-ordering it. 2 weeks after that is going to be Thanksgiving. So I'll be gone for about 2 weeks, and then we'll come back and we'll finish with the camo grind. So I just want to say all that. But with that, guys, I look forward to it. If you guys are one of my zombies fans, let me know down in the comment section that you're ready for us to be back, and have a beautiful damn day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.